Hey, I do want to ask you. You mentioned him earlier. You said, "I wonder what Rikishi thinks." I know you were probably asking sort of tongue in cheek, but
It's complete.
I do have to ask. Do you think? I mean, clearly you have an opinion about Rikishi sharing his thoughts about his son's position in WWE, and I think you're uniquely qualified to talk about this because once upon a time, and obviously it's a different time, it's a different era. But your dad used to have pretty candid conversations with Wade Keller of the Pro Wrestling Torch. And I recognize that was a newsletter and a hotline business. And this is very much consumer forward facing content created by Rikishi. So it is a little different, but still, it's the father of a talent who's on TV sharing his opinion. You lived through some of that. Do you
Some
feel
of it.
do you
Some
feel
of it.
comfortable? Will you share your opinion about what Rikishi, him sharing his thoughts about Jay's career?
I mean, look, to dial it into kind of pop culture, if you will, look at Halliburton's dad right now. He walked on the court. I don't know if you know that story, Conrad, but he walked on the court, got in arguably he's top 3, top 5 player in the league. Giannis.
Yep.
And that all went down, and they kind of barred him from the building, and it made a lot of news, and they brought it, he was allowed back and all that kind of stuff. But I get it. Father-son relationships, the passion, the love. Rikishi legitimately is speaking from a position of authority. He knows stuff, Conrad, that me and you don't know. He knows stuff without question across the board. There's more to this than meets the eye. There's no doubt. But I'm speaking from my experience that no matter what a father says, there is zero upside for the son. And he's not doing it maliciously. He's taking up for his kid. He's doing it out of love, all the way down. And it's all coming from 100% place, I believe. I know Rikishi, traveled the roads with him, a complete place of love. But I don't see the upside. I don't believe there's any upside for Jay. I just don't think it can be strewed any other way. Again, he's dealing from a set of cards that I'm not, or you're not, or really the whole world isn't. But yeah, that's my 2 cents worth.
Hey, speaking of money, let's talk about where you guys were with the money 20 years ago. Our topic today is Slammiversary 2005.
We getting into a topic today, Connie? We're really going to do a topic.
And eventually.
Are we on YouTube Live right now, pal?
Yeah, bud. That's why we did our open, and we said we were doing 2:30. I know we advertised it at 2:30. Jeff,
all right, hell, I didn't know.
We're a little early, but we're here, by God, and we're glad to be here. And we've got some live questions here. Trigger Cheese has a question before we jump into Anniversary 05. He wants to know, by the time we talk Gail Kim, Travis Scott will be halfway down the entrance ramp. Love you, Jeff. Do you have working guitars or all shoot guitars? That is a good question. You've said before that once upon a time there was like a warehouse of Jeff Jarrett branded T&A guitars. Do you have a stockpile of real guitars or professional wink guitars around somewhere?
Trigger Cheese, shout out to you, my man. I appreciate it. I almost want to just sidebar on your opening comment. By the time we talk Gail Kim, Travis Scott will be halfway. That is poetic. I can't let you guys in on all my secrets. They're all shoot guitars. What are you talking about? But no, we'll call it the ones for sale. Those are the real shoot guitars. The working guitars, they come in all shapes, forms, and fashions. Ask Beetlejuice. Ask Gary Coleman. Hey, did you know Gary Coleman's widow is going to be doing a lie detector show test and all that, Conrad? You heard about it? I'm all over the place today. My brain is rattled.
Are you all right? Do you want us to have Gary Coleman's widow hit you with a guitar for revenge at StarCast? Is that something you'd like?
Oh, now we're talking StarCast. Hey, have you heard about the Gary Coleman thing? The widow?
Guys, Slammiversary 2005 is our topic. Jeff told me before we started, guys, I got to get going. I have a hard out. Let's talk about everything but the topic. I don't know. Jeff's got to get on some damn kratom or something. Maybe not too much. I guess I heard it killed Sabu, but that can't be right.
Oh, Lord.
I do want to ask you a fun question. Our friend is here. Andrew Dice Clay, one of the most amazing follows on Twitter. He's had a theory for a while here, Jeff. I don't know if you've seen this, but
Go ahead.
Jonathan Coachman does a podcast with Vince Russo, and they've done a lot of hypothetical chatter.
Okay.
About, hey, what's going to happen with Triple H? Is Triple H getting pushed out by TKO? I mean, we even saw last week, there was an interview that came out from Matt Riddle where he's just saying, oh, yeah, they're trying to push him out, blah, blah, blah.
No way.
Who knows what's real? I don't know if I believe any of that.
That ain't happening.
But that did create a hypothetical. Hey, what if Triple H wasn't in the big seat, who would be in the big seat? And I saw Andrew Dice Clay say, well, the obvious answer is Jeff Jarrett. So he's here with us today, and he says this has nothing to do with anything and not related to anything that may or may not happen in the future. But does Jeff think he'd do a good job running WWE?
Oh, Conrad.
So let's just pretend for a minute that Triple H is no longer in that spot. I don't think Bruce would want that spot. I think he'd say, no, thanks.
Yeah.
I don't think Brian would get dropped into that spot because I don't know, but I don't know that he wants to deal with talent and everything else that you got to do. So who slides into that spot? And I think, well, if Shawn Michaels is going to keep running NXT, you get along pretty well with Shawn. And, well, if Bruce is sticking around, you get along pretty well with Bruce. And, well, Road Dogg's up there, and you get along pretty well with Road Dogg. So at first I thought, man, what a far-fetched idea Andrew Dice Clay had. And then the more I thought about it, the more I went, So what say you? He's with us here live. What do you think of this? How good of a job do you think you would do running WWE, Jeff?
Oh, Ian, Dice Man, you are the best. Conrad, I don't even know how to respond to that. I really don't.
The answer is great. You would do great.
Okay.
You would exceed all expectations. You would deliver a lot of shareholder value, and you would love to get your hands on WWE. That's the answer, right?
Conrad, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's in my blood, man. I won't go in a rabbit hole at all, but gaming and baseball and all the kind of different stuff. But many times after I get off a call, I'll get a side text. Man, wrestling is in your blood, isn't it? I'm like, yep, it sure is. So I'll leave it at that, Conrad. I'll let you guys discuss that. Ian sidebar on it, and y'all come up with the plan.
I mean, I think he's in. Don't we all love summer vacation, relaxing, laying out by the pool, barbecues, hitting the beach, doing, well, nothing? Well, how about a summer vacation from your house payments? With SaveWithConrad.com, you can do just that. Reduce your monthly payments by making the equity you built up in your home work for you. You can roll together those high interest rate credit cards into one lower monthly payment and perhaps access some of that newfound equity to turn your house into your dream home with no money out of pocket. And how about this? You get to skip your next 2 house payments. That's right. You won't have to make your June or your July house payment. You're done until August 1st. Go right now to SaveWithConrad.com. Let my team run the numbers for you for free. There's no obligation, and if we can't help you save some cash, we won't waste your time. And did I mention we're offering a 3-year guarantee right now? That's right. That means if at any point interest rates improve over the next 3 years, you get a free refi. That's right. No new lender fees from us. So you get to save money now without wasting money later when the rates improve on a whole second set of closing costs. Why not go to SaveWithConrad.com and get a guarantee? Save money now and save money later with your friend in the mortgage business. That's me, Conrad Thompson at SaveWithConrad.com. Shoot me an email at Conrad@SaveWithConrad.com. Give us a call at 888-425-0105 or get yourself a quick quote. Even talk to a live person right now at SaveWithConrad.com. NMLS number 2129, equal housing lender. Let's take a summer vacation from house payments at SaveWithConrad.com.